What does this helmet, this can of monster, and this car have in common? So here it is, the Quadrant R32 Kaido edition. Back in April 2025, Lando Norris did the Japanese Grand Prix and drove Liberty Walk's R32 Kaido Works edition to the circuit. It created a big fuss, but little did people know he was having his own one built in the UK by us at the same time. Now you all know the one he drove was white, but as this is his own personal car, he spec'd it black. Black with satin black graphics. Not just any black, this is Beluga, Bentley Beluga black. I'm going to take you around the car and let you know the sort of involvement he had in deciding how it looked. This isn't a normal GTR. In fact, this is the only Liberty Walk R32 GTR. All the others are GTTs. The GTR is wider, so we had to do quite a bit of altering of the kit to make it fit the wider chassis. This one isn't all show and no go. It's got a built HKS engine. In here is a HKS built engine, HKS ceramic turbos, HKS racing injectors, racing cams, a link ECU for launch control and anti-lag, Apexi intakes, ultra racing suspension bars, Mishimoto, rad. It's about 500, 550 horsepower depending on boost control. This whole story started at Goodwood in 2023, where we sat down with Quadrant, a company that Lando Norris owns, discussing about a collaboration and how they'd like to work together with Liberty Walk and a push for the Asian market. Where it came to in the end is unbelievable. Lando wore a Liberty Walk Quadrant branded helmet at the Suzuka Grand Prix. It has Lando's eyes, it has the R32 GTR on the helmet. A massive weekend for us and Liberty Walk Japan, and the car came from this. So Lando hasn't actually seen this car in the flesh at the moment. We're waiting till around the British Grand Prix to do a handover. But in the meantime, this car will be travelling to Europe. It's going to be seen at all the major shows throughout Europe, Ultrace, Rise Nation, GR8, and will be at show-off imports in the Netherlands. So it gives the whole of Europe an opportunity to see this build. We wanted to keep the real JDM, classic JDM feel to this build. Hence the SSR wheels, a real classic JDM icon. Wrapped in Yokohama AO52 tyres, it really gives that classic vibe. Behind the wheels, you've got a K-Sport big brake kit, front and rear, and AirX air suspension struts with an airlift management system. Inside, we've got Tillit, a bit of a full circle moment because Tillit were a sponsor and supplier to Lando in his karting career in the very early days. Lando had a bit to say on the seats, what branding should be on there, and we've gone for the Tillit, the LN logo for obviously Lando Norris, Monster Energy, Liberty Walk. These seats are the B10 race seats on custom Bride subframes. Not only that, we've got the original Nardi steering wheel with the Quadrant branding, rear seat delete, and a half cage, again with Quadrant painted branding. Other than that, the interior is relatively stock. We do have a Nismo gear shifter and the switches for the anti-lag and high boost. This kit It's a mix of the LB Works, the LB silhouette, and a real Kaido style. The bonnet, the wings overlapping or going over the headlights, but this style harks back to the Kaido style tuning in Japan. The large squared splitter. Almost every panel on this car is changed. On the front, the whole front end, wings, bonnet, front bumper, front splitter. As we go to these large side pods, straight through into a whole rear quarter, boot lid, bonnet, fuel cap relocating, and the original style shorter rear wing. It's a very complete kit, and we know it's not to everybody's style, but when you go back to the 80s and 90s in Japanese tuning, this is what they did. You may have seen back at Suzuka and the Japanese Grand Prix, Lando gate crashed the entrance to the Grand Prix, turning up in the white R32 GT. You'll see the enjoyment he had, the fun driving a car like this. When you've got a car collection worth millions, and you can have any car you choose, why an R32 GTR? Well, it's like Liberty Walk. Liberty Walk stands for walk free. You can have fun, you can express yourself with a Liberty Walk car. So much more than an off-the-shelf car, no matter what it is. So we're really pleased to get this car to Europe, and hopefully you'll see this at a number of events that Liberty Walk Europe are attending over the next coming months. Also, if you did want to get your hands on the limited edition Liberty Walk Quadrant helmet as worn at the Japanese Grand Prix, they're available on the website libertywalk-eu.com. So a big thank you to Quadrant, to Lando, and everybody involved in this build. It wasn't the easiest throughout the process, but it's done. It looks fantastic. So click like and give us a comment if you'd like to see more of these kind of videos.